The roar from the crowd for Tim Quinlan. He is ready for war. And here he is, hands raised, anticipating the victory. The fiery beard, the plaited hair. He's ready for action. We're ready for it. Here he is on your screen now, saying his final good vibes and good wishes from his coaches before he enters the cage and gets those final checks done. Looking extremely lean as usual. Peeled, dialed in. Plaits tied back. Taping the gloves up, making sure that's the red corner right there. Even the beard's plaited. As he gets the final checks from the official. Tim Quinlan looks like a picturesque Viking, should be jumping off a longboat, storming villages. Here he is, in great shape as usual, a roar from the crowd. The black RDX shorts in the red corner with the black gloves. Here he is, the former bantamweight British champion. The Sweet Caroline echoes through the building. For the World Championship in the bantamweight division. Says goodbye to that star-studded corner. Kev Capel, Anna, Sam Creasy. One of Sam Creasy's main training partners, with Sam Creasy being the Flyweight Cage Warriors World Championship in the WBC Muay Thai shorts. Cool, calm, collected is George Caruana. I've known this man and trained with this man for the past 5 years. He loves this game, loves this sport. And here we go, Sweet Caroline. I don't know if you can hear that, ladies and gentlemen, people of all ages at home. We're here, we're ready. Are you at home ready? Tim Quinlan, George Caruana, George the Dragon Caruana. Tim the Viking Quinlan. Both men stoic, poised, ready for action. And let's get it on. Long stance from George, being elusive. Oh, the left high kick's there. It's already connected on the chin. They're already throwing leather hard at each other. George kicking. Looking like the much bigger fighter, and they're heavily muscled.
I can't believe we've finally got these two in the cage together. It's been the matchup in the making for years, it feels.
Ginger on ginger violence.
Just both so experienced in this amateur division. I mean, you get the impression that both fighters have taken amateur as far as they can. This will be they'll be amateur world champions. And then I'm sure whoever wins this will be off to the pro ranks, definitely.
I think win or loss, they both should probably head to the pro ranks, start earning some money.
Yep.
They're obviously good enough. Brilliant low kick there from George. Really controlling the range here.
Quinlan always dangerous behind that jab. And I was talking to George's coach earlier, and he was talking about how much of a difference he's seen. George has gone from a bit of a journeyman to a challenger, literal challenger right here. Oh, combinations like that, inside leg kick with a 1-2 behind it.
The nice Philly shell guard as well, really being defensively sound.
Yeah.
He's firing back though. Tim Quinlan's firing back a lot. And he's not biting on the feints and the movement of George.
Yeah, and we see Quinlan occasionally be a slightly slow starter, but he figures out your timing. Oh, not on that though. Oh, George.
Speaking of timing.
High into the Dunstable sky.
There we go, slams it down right in front of us.
George Caruana trying to keep him down on the floor, take those legs away. Quinlan does such a good job of just cage
standing
walking
straight back up, using the cage to his advantage. You can see the flex in the cage of how much pressure George is putting in.
Now, Cal, you're a keen wrestler. What does George need to do from this position?
George needs to really just try and get that underhook back on that other side. On that left side, now he's got double unders and he's able to really suck the hips away and try and hook a leg. And as he bumps him over now, really try to just make him unstable on his base.
And what Callum means by underhooks, for those watching at home that maybe aren't so familiar, is literally your arms under their armpits. And it gives you so much control over your opponent's body. It's almost counterintuitive because you feel like they can hit you, but they can't that easily.
It's a position of where it's worth being hit. You get the little rabbit strikes and the little ones that cause like little cuts and not much damage can be done. You'd be more focused on, instead of trying to hit, just trying to dig back your underhooks. It's an underhook battle.
And this is the evolution of George Caruana. He wasn't a wrestler before, and
he's a wrestler now.
Oh yeah, he's really added this into his game. He almost felt like a point striker. You know, he'd get by on his cardio and his gas tank, but this is the new aggressive George Caruana.
And also him filling out and becoming like the body is like matured, and he's become a man, so he's got that man strength as well.
That's part of the controversy about this fight, though. George really struggled to make the way. Gets him
down.
Quinlan.
That's two.
Yeah, Quinlan just kind of shook as he hit the floor there.
Lovely.
That's a big first round for George Caruana.
Good striking, good wrestling, clinch control.
But the important thing for Quinlan is he's not hurt. He's going out there, still comfy.
And you see the Kraken team there, getting that lactic acid out the muscles from all that grappling exchanges. That build up there, you don't want to feel like heavy afterwards. Going from striking to grappling and then back to striking is one of the hardest things about MMA. It's something once you do it, you'll go, what is this?
Now I'm seeing two different approaches here. We've got George staying on his feet, Quinn sitting down. What's your preferred? Do you like to stay on your feet or have a little sit?
Honestly, I prefer to stand and be able to walk around, because I find it better that I can move around. So if I sit sedentary, I find like I know I don't, but I feel like everything pulls, and I just get a bit like, oh.
Yeah, I get with it. You feel your legs just feel a bit heavy when you get off the stool, but I'm also a bit lazy. So a nice sit down is nice. I don't stand up to pee.
I think it also depends on what you're like, how much muscularity you have.
Yeah, this is very true.
Because I like keeping moving to keep everything running because I've got quite muscular legs. And we go for a second round. We're getting 5 3-minute rounds. We're getting an absolute treat tonight.
Here we go.
And we know these boys are cardio machines.
Got Tim Quinlan in the black shorts, George Caruana in the green and white.
Beautiful jab, like keeping the fist quite straight there, not turning it over, really sneaking it in. See how tight George's elbow is to his body, so he's not flaring it and giving the shot away. Hip feints, and the knee raises from Tim Quinlan.
Yeah, it's a bit more measured from Tim. Oh, nice catch on there.
Lovely catch.
I mean, it's worked really well for George round one. turn this into a wrestling match.
Breaking on his own terms as well. The good thing with both of these being of the red-haired variety is they're also quite pale, so we're seeing all the damage on them. Even from the cage of where Tim was pressed against the cage, he's got the redness across his back. We ever need to know if a shot lands, just have a look for a footprint.
Oh, lovely combination.
Left hand is catching him. Through the guard as well. He's sneaking the shot up at like a 45-degree angle, so it's going underneath George's high guard, where he's keeping his elbows quite high as well.
Quinlan does this little run-forward combination just to close the distance, and it's so fast when he does it.
Because he stands very upright, doesn't he?
He does.
His back is almost completely straight. Little slip on the high kick there.
Caruana's feints, this is one of the evolutions we're seeing in his game. He was a very kind of, a fundamental striker. Now he's got a bit of flair. Oh, like that pop in the double.
And you're seeing the way, his footwork and the way his hips work. It's just technique, just pure technique. His body is moving exactly in the right way.
Beautiful left front kick with teep up the middle.
This has been a great fight so far. Really measured, calm. You can see experience on both of them. They know they've got 5 rounds. There is no rush.
Yeah, and that's the difference. I mean, earlier on this card, every fight felt like a sprint. Yeah, this is a technical exchange. This is chess with dire physical consequences. Oh, lovely catch and counter.
Exiting on his terms as well. We've seen that a lot tonight. That left high kick and the trip.
That was beautiful for Quinlan at his moment.
Lovely.
There.
And he's got him down as well. Oh, how it turns. How the tables turn.
I will say, I don't think he hurt George Caruana.
No, I don't think. It was a little trip, and it was really nice. 25 seconds left. Can he make it count? He really needs to put something on here to steal this round. Really needs to mount a big offense. If George can get up, I think he's won this round. Holding position, 15 seconds.
Oh, I wouldn't say he's won the round. I mean, the problem with the rounds is the judge is always going to score the end of it so much more. Can you remember what happened 3 minutes ago? But right now,
Tim needs to mount some offense to really nick this round. There we go, maybe. Oh! That was uncalled for.
That was definitely after the bell.
Much after. But George did give a little bit of a cheeky fence grab, so all's fair and love and war.
We've got some highlights from that last round coming up.
The little
feints and that left high kick.
That's the little trip there.
Oh, the trip. It's beautiful. George he did seem a bit stunned by it. Maybe it's just I
think he was just shocked that he got tripped.
Yeah.
There's both of us here.
Oh, what a handsome bet. That was not my angle. That was like chin up, reflection on the glass.
Both of us are just like...
I'm not happy about that at all. We need to be cool. There we go.
We're really into this fight, ladies and gents.
Looking cool. Oh, in screenshot. We are a good-looking pair. We look the same size if I go back at it. There you go.
There we go. I'm finally tall. Finally.
You've got quite a big head for a small guy.
I've got a massive head and a massive neck. I'm all traps and nothing else.
That's a good problem to have.
Built like a missile. There we go. Third round. 3 of 5.
George's corner aggressively shouting at him for...
As they should be. You can hear the echoes of Tim Quinlan's name around this Dunstable stadium.
They want to see him get the nod. Oh, kick was a bit up the middle there, but George ate it. Oh, nice. Jab cross inside leg kick. Oh, that had a dig on it, didn't it?
That had a little bit of venom to it.
Wonder if
Tim carries his right hand. I noticed this beforehand in a couple of his fights. He carries his right hand not so much low, but quite forwards.
Yeah, it's very true.
That opens up a lot on the left side for George, and that's why that left high kick has been sneaking through, and he's attacking a lot down his left side. Now going southpaw as well.
Yeah, you see that a lot of boxers like leading that rear hand out. So it's you use your lead right, and then the power is off the front hook.
That jab from George is a piston.
And his jab and his front kick.
But Tim Quinlan is really coming on strong in this round, putting his combination together. Like,
went high. I think it just came square off the glove. This is the difference. George Caruana has got pop.
Yeah, real pop to him. I'm finding that like George is sniping.
Yeah.
Really sniping. And Tim's finding success when he's throwing in combination because it's not the first or second shot that's really doing anything.
Yeah.
It's that third one that's getting through.
Like both of these guys are iron jaws. So.
Oh yeah, and I'm liking George's use of that Philly shell iron guard, that left high kick again. I've been noticing it the whole time. It's that keeping that left side, that right side of Quinlan is not as defensively sound as his lead side. So George is finding a home for his left side of with a lovely takedown straight into half guard. They're sweaty now as well, so there's going to be slippery right in Quinlan's corner.
Well, Quinlan has been doing well on the feet. He's been sticking to the game plan, always light on his toes, in and out, and mixing up looks as well. But this is what George wanted. He wanted to. It's what I've noticed with the evolutions of the RGA Bucks fighters. They've gone a little bit of the BST way as well, of figuring out how to win rounds safely. You know, let's piece them up on the feet, shoot, double, win the round, rinse and repeat.
A lot of the time our striking is our striking is to ourselves, and then the main stuff that we do with coaches is all grappling based. Because me, George and Max, like we're good enough strikers as to where just mixing it up, especially we've got Sam Creasy and we've got Anab and people like that who can really just fine tune the points. Our boxing really is like come on leaps and bounds because of these new boxing classes that Adam's been doing. But he's still in half guard, stuffing him up against the fence. He's trying to pass here. 10 seconds.
He hasn't done a huge amount of damage, but
no, the
he's
control's
definitely
there,
got the round.
Retain guard though. Regain guard. No shots after the bell this time.
George Caruana loving this.
He's developed a bit of venom.
And Tim
Speaking
Quinlan
of the shorts, the venom shorts is what he's developed.
They are cool shorts.
They're my old shorts.
Oh,
yeah. They didn't fit my rump, so to speak. My legs and bum didn't fit in them.
I was about to insult you then, but I'll refrain. You've done such a good job. It seems unfair.
Oh, you can insult me if you like, it's fine. But yeah, they didn't fit me as well. And then I was like, George, do you want them? And he was like, of course I do. They're lovely.
They're fancy shorts.
They're the WBC Muay Thai shorts.
Ooh.
They're very, very nice. And I'm very gutted that I didn't get a larger size. But any time that I think that I should buy a large in something, I just don't want it.
Fit your bum, but it'll be down to your ankles.
Yeah,
it's an issue.
It's the problem. That's why I always go for the Vale Tudo ones. But I wore size shorts the last time, and they were a bit short, so to speak. Is there a bit of blood there on Quinlan, on his chest there? Or is that just redness? No, a little bit of blood.
A little scratch. I mean, he's eating some heavy teeps.
Yeah. It might be bleeding from the ear. There's a little bit of blood there.
Oh, yeah.
Might have trickled down. That's never fun.
He's got a good beard.
With a plait in it and all.
Like a crazy Scotsman's beard or something. Right, here we go. Caruana, Quinlan. Round 3. Quinlan coming out strong. This is the thing. Quinlan is always in the fight. Oh, and he's landed 2 or 3 shots there to Quinlan. Made some adjustments.
Lovely little body shot there with the left kick.
I want to see Caruana just stick to those kicks a little bit more. That's where he's having the most success.
Oh, for sure. The jab and the kicks is just money each time. And I think he should really try and target that lead leg on the outside where on the calf.
When he stays in the pocket, Quinlan definitely has some moments.
Well, Quinlan's shoulders are slightly narrower, so he's able to turn a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
You can definitely see why George is struggling to make 61 kilos now, though. He's a big boy now.
He's very big.
Oh! That left kick is lovely.
Yeah, just blocked in time by Quinlan. Hit the glove. Oh, nice right hook as Quinlan came in. Caruana landed right hook, but good way to close the distance for Quinlan.
I think that was more of a feely hook than it was any commitment. Any commitment on that, I reckon he would have stumbled him.
Oh. Going for some sort of judo throw, which I've forgotten the name of. What is it you called it?
Oh, whizzer kick.
Whizzer kick.
Just stick to calling them English stuff in English words. That's what I do. Oh, Sotogari was made. That's something in judo.
That's something. I think us.
That's a hip throw, isn't
condescending martial artists like to throw in random Japanese words. John Danaher, you know I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, a lovely takedown. Big slam straight into side control, but George is fighting for his guard back.
And this is, I know George trains with some excellent jiu-jitsu guys, but this position here, and then in the first or second round, he was in the same position. It just looks a bit uncomfortable. Maybe it's just
his
the cage
corner's
work
right there. If you're going to be taken down anywhere, it's there. But this deafening crowd, the chants of Tim.
It's also it's a tough decision. Does he try and get back to his feet, walk up the cage, or does he try and get back to some kind of guard?
I think he's going to try and wrestle out. I think he's trying to get that single.
He's almost trapped himself to there we go.
There we go.
Now
underhook.
Try and reverse this position.
They've got a weird leg entanglement, and he's got up and head positions there, and he's really just crunching him down now.
Love that.
Trying to reap the leg out.
Excellent recovery with Caruana, but also incredible takedown by Quinlan in the first place.
Still got 30 seconds left. Beautiful knee. Gorgeous knee.
I have not been concentrating on the scoring whatsoever.
No, I've been enjoying the fight too much. It's not our job.
I'm glad.
Lovely takedown.
I feel like overall I'm getting the impression
stuffing the head down as well.
That Caruana's had more moments, but Quinlan's definitely in this fight.
Quinlan, that's what I was saying, he's like in fourth gear constantly. Just monotonous.
One round to go. Holy moly. Of a whole night of action here at Battle Arena, and we've got one more.
One more round. One more round.
Should be the one more round branded like hoodies and stuff. I had one. They're cool.
Oh yeah, love it. I think they do that in one championship, don't they? In their Grand Prix, and I think in their Muay Thai, they don't do draws because they need a winner because it's a Grand Prix. So they do one more round, which I think is absolutely haunting. Imagine you've just been like, I'm
so
done,
tired,
and you've got that dump, and then it's you've got to fight him again.
No, I'm not into that.
Not into that at all. It's not what I signed up for.
I think our next Battle Arena is on a Sunday. It's quite interesting.
Oh yeah, it's on my birthday of October 9th.
On your birthday? Are you coming? Is that your birthday day out?
No.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I don't think so anyways.
What if one of the commentators couldn't make it? Would you do that on your birthday?
For double pay, sure.
You're getting paid?
Yeah. Wait, you guys are getting paid?
Here we go. I mean...
And I'm shouting instructions at George.
I feel there's a good chance it's maybe 3-1 Caruana. It could be 2-2.
I think a 3-1 Caruana is a safe bet. 2-2 is an option. Quinlan has been fighting very, very well. All to play for though. We've got 3 minutes of action. Let's go. Battle Arena Dunstable. Lovely southpaw jab. Switching stances freely. Oh, big tie check there. Oh!
Jeez Louise. Holy moly.
He's feeling himself.
He is enjoying round 5. Look at that. This is the Caruana gas tank.
That's why we knew these boys would have 3 minutes in them easily. We could see them doing really well in the pro ranks with 5-minute rounds.
What do you call that? Jumping switch kick?
Yeah, that'd be a jumping switch kick.
Woo. Madness.
We've already had 2-touch tonight.
2-touch, yeah. I like the 2-touch.
Hit him with a 2-touch. He's feeling himself now. He's going to be rocking that Ali shuffle.
The 2-touch is going to be on YouTube tomorrow, probably.
Oh yes. We need to get it edited to get my reaction in that as well. I went mad.
I didn't even make it. It was you'll be famous.
Shoveling that underhook there, really raising him back up, following up with a knee.
Oh,
and he got the takedown as well. And has he passed the guard here fully? He's into mount. Just crawling up now.
Caruana in the last round and a half has really taken over.
Grapevining those legs. Just controlling him so he's unable to bridge, unable to really find his footing. Raising them up.
We could be looking at the new Battle Arena World Champion here.
I think we might be.
To go.
I think we might be, but if I know George and if I know RGA Bucks, we want finishes. And he's going to be fighting for a finish. Looking for maybe another one of the head and arm chokes.
I know it's a move he's very good at.
Oh, and he's now transitioned to the back. Pulled him straight over.
He's under the chin.
Under the chin there. Is he going to get that squeeze there? Quinlan's doing well to defend. He's going to be climbing up that cage.
He's under the chin. He is under the chin.
Now he's connecting his hands together.
He's just
Quinlan's fighting those hands so well.
He's trying to get the finish. It's George Caruana. What a moment this would be with 30 seconds to go.
He's only got 30 left.
He can get short choke. If he can get his hands together, he's
shouting advice there from Kev Capel.
Slowly added more and more pressure. Roger Gracie black belt, Kev Capel in his corner, giving him little advice on how those adjustments.
Still fighting for this choke.
And even if he doesn't get it, he's running down the clock.
Oh yeah, of course. Is he going to try and get that one arm in? One arm choke. He's really getting that one arm choke.
He's going to go out on his shield. It's Tim Quinlan.
Of course he is. Well done. I think that is George Caruana, Battle Arena, Bantamweight, World Champion. As we look through the takedowns here, lovely highlights from George Caruana. Unbelievably well. Look through the highlights, a little trip here from Tim Quinlan. And now we just see the fluid striking of George, finding a home for that left-sided attack constantly. And look at those takedowns. Just complete mixed martial arts display from George. Doubling up that right hand there. Tim had his moments, he did really well, but I think he's just come up short, but we'll get that official decision soon. The judges by the side of me are tallying up their scores. RJ Bucks with a strong showing, 2 decision performances. Blood, sweat and tears have been put into these performances. They've done so well. Max Mordente in there as well. And now for the official decision. And the dream has become a reality. George Caruana, Bantamweight World Championship at Battle Arena. He's falls to his knees. RJ Bucks have another world champion. Well done to George. Amazing performance. Dominant. I had that 4 rounds to 1.
Thank you, Dunstable. You've been brilliant. We'll see you in the next show. Good night.
And that's it. End of the night. Well done. Well done to everyone who fought on the card. Well done to all our winners. Well done to all our losers. Great performances all round. We really had a treat tonight. Some amazing knockouts. That uppercut from one of the opening fights. The 2-touch spinning back kick. We've had slams. We've had submissions. 2 guillotines. Great performances all round.
So in just a moment we're going to be hearing from our new Battle Arena World Champion. It's got a good ring to it, World Champion. Oh yeah.
George Caruana, George the Dragon.
I've won a few martial arts titles in my day, but none of them have had the World Champion title on them. That is a huge achievement.
Very cool title to have, World Champion. I think we can see George either going pro soon or moving up to the 66 kilo division and maybe competing for a world title there. 2-weight World Champion, Battle Arena. Great performance by Tim Mo. Credit to him, quality martial artist. Great performance all round, great striking, great grappling. Really gave a good account of himself. And I definitely think he should be either looking at going pro soon, because he has the minerals for it, he has the cardio for it, and if you're going to be doing this, might as well earn some money from it if you're at that level.
Just a moment we'll be hearing from George. And
Leicester.
there's been a little bit of controversy with the making weight. He was slightly over, but there was a compromise where he had to be a certain weight this morning to stop him getting a big advantage out of it. So, I mean, if there was any advantage, it would have been pretty fractional. And Quinlan's quite small for the weight as well. That's the thing.
his frame is much more inclined to like a flyweight more than a bantamweight. I think if he went pro, it would be worth test cutting to flyweight.
Yeah.
And also, at the end of the day, Tim, credit to him. Thank you for like keeping the show on. But he agreed to fight, and regardless of anything, agreed to fight. It is what it is.
It is what it is, and it was a really close couple of first rounds there, and George in the fourth and fifth certainly seemed to run away with it just to some degree. There's the pressure, continuous pressure he was putting on. And we're going to go to George Caruana in just a second.
How you feeling, my friend?
I just want to thank Jesus Christ first and foremost, because he's the only one really worth any glory. But I give him my thanks and my gratitude. And yeah, it's just like my fight. I showed him plenty of heart, confidence and determination to grit through it. And to be honest, I'd give him a rematch just because how much he pushed me and just deserves it, man. He's a top fighter, man. Got a big heart and durable.
Very proud of you, my friend. And still, proud of you, my man. And back to our commentary team to finish the night off.